Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Vulai, Senior Editor at Carryology, and today we've got an exclusive first look at some brand new EVERGOODS products for you. So if you don't know much about EVERGOODS, the first thing I want you to know is they make my favorite bag on the market. This is the EVERGOODS CPL24 or Civic Panel Loader 24. I've been using some variation of this bag for probably about 5 years now. You can see our collab version behind me there. And this is the V2 of the CPL24. This is probably the most used bag in my entire collection. Secondly, Jack Barley, Kevin D, they are a wealth of knowledge and they are the brains behind EVERGOODS. You should check out their YouTube channel and their blog if you want to know more. Now on to why you're here, and it's not this. This is the EVERGOODS Civic Transit Bag 35 or CTB35. It was designed for travelers and adventurers alike, and I want to get into some of the details about how I've been using this bag over the past couple weeks. The Civic Transit Bag 35 uses EVERGOODS' familiar 420 denier high tenacity nylon. This is the same fabric they use on their mountain line, not their Civic line. That 420 denier high tenacity nylon is heated up and stretched, and it gives the bag a good boost to abrasion resistance, which you're going to want when you're throwing this in and out of trunks, airplane overheads, or even driving up a mountain. For those that are going to ask, because I know people are going to ask, dog hair. So I took this on a multi-day trip in my trunk with 2 dogs sitting next to it, and the Smooth Yarns really did a great job of just shedding dirt, dust, dander, everything. So we'll stop that right there. Now, everyone at Carryology was a really big fan of the mono mesh back panel on the Mountain Hip Pack, or the MHP 3.5, and the CTB35 is the first backpack in the EVERGOODS lineup to feature this monofilament back panel. It is basically all of the benefits of air mesh without any of the negatives. It's smooth, which air mesh is not, but it is soft and breathable. It doesn't eat up your clothing like air mesh. I really like this stuff, and I've not seen it on any other bags yet. I really hope we see this on further EVERGOODS bags, and I really bet we will. You can see there's a nice grab handle here. Same construction as the handles you see on most other EVERGOODS bags. It's got a nice stay in there. It stays flat against the back panel when you're not using it, but it's a really solid hold when you actually have to grab it. And it's also a luggage pass-through if you're running through the airport. Now, all the zippers on this bag are YKK number 8 or number 10. The 10 on the main compartment are super smooth. I love using these things. I packed this bag really full on a couple trips where you could almost see the zipper starting to pull apart, and these things stayed solid. There was no hiccup, they didn't get snagged, nothing. I love the number 10 YKK zips, and number 8s are great too. So there's really nothing to worry about there. I really like EVERGOODS' approach to the patch panel. It's just their logo. So if you're not running a patch, it's just a subdued little black spot on the bag. It's their logo. Otherwise, you can run any of their glow patches or the reflector patches if you want to mark your gear. It's great. I really like this. If you're familiar with the EVERGOODS product line, this is going to feel really right at home. It's like if the Civic half zip series and the CPL series had a really large baby. If we start on the front here, we got the front slash pocket. There's 3 pockets in here, one up top, a little smaller, flashlights, chapstick, pens, that kind of thing. One below that, passport, phone, charger, and a mesh zipper pocket below that. Receipts, boarding passes, whatever you don't want to lose. I also keep my e-reader in here. I'm a little less worried about my e-reader than a tablet or something getting banged around and such, and I really just want quick access to it because I'll be sitting at my gate or on the plane and I need to stow it or grab it pretty quickly. This actually has a little dart in it too, so it's got more room than it looks. You could probably stuff a shell in there if you want to. Around the top here, we have this new style pocket, which we've not seen on other EVERGOODS bags before. And it is sized perfectly for the Civic Access Pouch 1 or CAP1. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This is a really nice, big, large pocket. It's perfectly designed for the CAP1, but otherwise you can fit a rain shell in here or an umbrella or really anything else. It's got a solid amount of room. Up around top here, quick access pocket. Keep your glasses in here, your phone, wallet, charger, that kind of thing. Keys on the nice red key loop. see. We've got the same style laptop compartment as you see on the CPL series. I really like the way they designed this laptop sleeve. It's just one big pocket, so you can stuff documents and other things in here as well, but it's got a dedicated laptop sleeve inside of it. And it's even got this nice red Velcro closure. You can either seal your laptop in there, or if you don't like using that, like I actually prefer not to, you can secure it inside so it's not just, you know, bumbling around. Another thing I like doing on my EVERGOODS bags and other bags with vertical pockets is I replace the stock zipper pulls with an orange or other high-vis zipper pull. That way, at a glance, I can just tell if that pocket is closed or open without kind of feeling around to see if it's open or closed. All right, before we get into the inside, let's talk about these bottle pockets. These things are really nice and big. They fit a full-size Nalgene. They fit up to 2, maybe 3 memo bottles. I often keep my Peak Design tripod in here. And the really great thing is this is still a full panel loader. A lot of other bags, even other EVERGOODS bags that have bottle pockets, are only a half zip or come down to where the bottle pocket is. Because this is a larger bag, they're able to, you know, add a little more depth and still get those zippers around those bottle pockets while keeping the bottle pockets useful. All right, let's go around to the main compartment now. This is just kind of to show you guys how much actually fits in here. So you'll see 4 CAP2s in here, and it fits a lot more. I could still easily fit 2 full packing cubes in here, or really whatever else. And that's not even including what I could fit in the front panel, which we'll get into in a minute. So if you really like your organization and your Civic Access pouches, CAP2 Hotel. Let's take these out. So, like a lot of the rest of the bag, this is gonna look familiar. We've got these new webbing loops that we've seen on more recent EVERGOODS bags. You can hang pouches here. You can slot pens through here for quick access. I love this back slip pocket. If I'm using a laptop in the laptop compartment, I'll slip a tablet in here, or maybe I'll slip my e-reader in here if I want a little more protection. The one thing that's different about this on the Civic Transit bag than other series is because it's a little wider, EVERGOODS put a little bit of elastic in here just to kind of keep it a little more flush against the bag. And if we move around to the front panel, also going to look super familiar. You've got your EVERGOODS tag here. It has all of your material spec'd out on there. Top pocket has a ton of its own volume, like everything else on the bag. And there's also a little slip pocket in there, about a 2/3 split. And the mesh compartment has a ton of volume. Last time I used this, I had an Arc'teryx Beta SL rain shell folded up in here. I had an Outdoor Research rain hat. And I think I also had my CAP1 stuffed in here, all without any issue. It really swallows up whatever you kind of throw at it. Get this back zippered up. So we're going to talk about this last because I didn't notice it was here until well after the first time I used this bag, which is a great thing because it was tucked away and I didn't even know it. Took a minute. So this is EVERGOODS' first padded hip belt. If you saw the teaser photo they posted, you'll recognize that. It's thin, but pretty densely padded and nice and wide to really hug your hips. And with the nice frame in here, it does an excellent job of just transferring all the weight you can stuff into here, into your hips. When I actually figured out that it was there and started using it, it was really a delight to use. And because it's so thin, stuffing it back in is pretty easy, and then you just never know it's there. So use it or don't, I really like it. That's kind of it for the CTB35. We're not done yet though. Let's get into the CAP1. So this is the new EVERGOODS Civic Access Pouch 1. Kind of about the same footprint. Talk about how that works in a minute. Kind of about the same footprint as the CAP2, but a little bit thinner, and definitely just different overall. So the really cool thing here is magnets. And not only do these flex magnets just close, they also close in different positions. So if this thing is really stuffed, you can run the magnets up high. And if not, you can really just cinch them down a little further. They've got, I think I counted like 5 positions. They're super cool. They're nice and strong too. It's not gonna open accidentally. The webbing loops here are great for keeping it in side pockets or pouches and just kind of lifting it out. One thing I found that I liked was when I was out, doing photos or just kind of taking this with me throughout my day. I would keep this in here for quick access, and you're able to take one of the loops and pull it out nice and easily. So let's open it up. On the inside, you've got 2 zip pockets and 1 little pen slot. I've mostly been using this for camera accessories, batteries, chargers, SD cards, cleaning accessories, that kind of thing. Like every other EVERGOODS product, you got your nice little spec sheet label on the top. Each pocket has a ton of volume. You can kind of see the darts here. I was able to transfer almost a fully loaded CAP2 into the CAP1. Not entirely, but almost, so that's pretty impressive for a really fancy tool roll. So it's got a ton of volume. You got a charger in here, and it's got a divider right down the middle. This whole bag is mostly put together with laminate materials, which really allows for some cool different construction methods. Like you're not really getting this really nice smooth divider panel without lamination. Back on the closure side where the magnets are, same kind of setup. We've got chargers, cables, camera batteries, little D-made coin dot. Same volume, but this side has a little divider. You can kind of see it there. See where the divider line runs. I would say it's about 2/3 division. And in the middle, little pen slot. I was able to fit like a lens cleaner in there, a little lens cleaner pen. That's mostly what I fit in there. But this thing is great. I've really been enjoying using this, and I can kind of see myself getting 4, 5 of these for various different uses. I'm not usually a tool roll guy, but I have really enjoyed using this because I think it kind of gets rid of all the things I don't like about tool rolls. It doesn't get super bulky like a tool roll does. All the volume that is designed into this bag kind of just lets it lay kind of nice and flat instead of bulging out. And the closure is great. It doesn't use any webbing, so you don't have extra webbing to pull and cinch down just to keep it closed. It's really cool. Look out for this thing. All right, so the Civic Transit Bag 35 and the CAP1, you'll see those on EVERGOODS website starting on Black Friday. The CTB35 is going to retail at $349. That'll be available for pre-sale on Black Friday, and these are shipping in December. The CAP1, you'll see it on the website on Black Friday, but it's going to launch a little bit later, also hopefully in December. Hope you guys enjoyed checking these out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we can't wait to see you next time.